Okay, here we go, my people. We had let's see. My apologies. My apologies. Here we go, my people. All right, we had 1, 2, 3. This was like a little long duration. 3 X flares, and then followed behind 1, 2 M flares, and then we have a duration of C flares. And it's back at this line right here, C flares. But this is what we have had over the last, what you would call 48 to 72 hours right here. This energy right here, major. This understand, we don't realize, as I keep telling people, we do not realize. We just think that when we get these M flares and X flares, that this is the key to it all. That's not the key to it all. Here is the key to it all. A constant steady of C flares, a constant level of C flares, and these C flares keep the atom exposed. It keep it exposed and open up to UVC radiation. This is what this keeps it exposed to, UVC radiation. This changes your DNA. Excuse my writing, my people. This changes your DNA. You can look it up. Does ionized particles damage DNA? Yes, because if you can't biosynthesize these charged particles, aka convert light into chemical energy, you will not be able to walk underneath the original sun. Call it what you want, racism, hatred, whatever. This is why this year will be the race against the sun. We are going to be, it's going to be hell of a distractions this summer going into this alignment that's taking place in October, in the middle of October or the end of November. Red October, pause. So here we go right here, my people. I just want you to look at this. The first one right here at the bottom, this is the Magneto's pulse, which monitors the dome that goes from the North Pole to the South Pole. This screen right here, this monitors the Magneto's pulse, this dome right here. And you see all this energy that's pressing against the dome. All of this energy that's pressing against the dome. These two right here are satellites. That's GOES 16 and GOES 18. They on this orbital track right here that orbits the Earth, and this is Earth in the middle. They orbit the Earth, and their job is to detect solar radiation only. The white half of Earth, this is the sun over here. The dark half is the nighttime side. Now, with that being said, again, my people, I just want you to take a look at this. The bottom one is the Magneto's pulse. This is here, monitoring this dome. Now, I want you to look at the top two. We're going to start here. We're going to start with solar wind. Look at the blast. Look at the blast that is hitting and literally bending, literally pressing down the dome. This energy this impacted energy is so powerful that it's literally folding your dome down. Look at this. It's literally folding the dome down. If you didn't have a dome right there right now, let me just say this to you. I don't mean no harm. If the dome wasn't there right now, the complex cell organism will be fried to fucking crisp on this planet. Literally, will literally be fried to crisp on this planet. The only reason why that hasn't taken place yet is because of the dome. Do you see the impact of that and what it's doing to that dome right there? So let's just look at this. This is solar wind. Let's just take a look at this. This is solar wind, June 3rd, 2024, right? This is UTC time, right here. So anyway, solar wind, right here. Earth is in the middle, like I showed you. So the white side, the sun would be over here. So the white side over here, the sun would be right here. This is where the sun would be at. These arrows represent solar wind. Let me see how fast this got up to. 486 kilometers, 487 kilometers per second. No, 528. It got up to 528 kilometers per second. My apologies. So now we look at this right here. The arrows represents the solar wind. So the energy from the sun is coming from the right, going towards the left. Should be going, hitting the dome. It should hit the dome. Some of them should hit Earth, and the rest of it should travel out into the solar system. Hit the dome, some of them should hit Earth and travel out into the solar system. However, when you look at this map right here, and you look at this reading right here, look at the energy on the nighttime side of the planet. Look at this. Look at this solar wind. Look at the solar wind reversing back into the planet. And whatever's sitting right here, right, is so impactful that these solar wind literally travels around it. This solar wind literally, it's like, so let me just make this clear. Whatever's there, it's not even attracting solar wind. It's just giving off solar wind. It's not even attracting solar wind. It's giving off solar wind. You know, we say we push pull. This is what your biofield is. This is what melanin is. Melanin is plasma and magnetism. So we actually send out energy and pull in. This is where karma comes in at. This is how karma, you get what you want regardless. What you put out is what you get back. So this object is not even like exchanging or pulling energy with the sun. This is literally giving off. This whole purpose, the main purpose of this object is to purely send cosmic rays back into the planet. It's purely to send charged particles back into the planet. And look at it. Look at this. This is enveloping our planet. Look at these arrows. Look at this arrow right here. Look at these arrows. Look at these arrows. These arrows don't even turn around. Look at these arrows, people. This is all going into the planet. And Earth has to release this energy, people. Earth has to release this energy. So now, as we look at this graph, let me move this one over here. Now let's go with the magnetic field lines. Let's go with the magnetic field lines. Paul. Look at Earth magnetic field lines. Earth magnetic field lines. In the matrix, you are what? You are a battery. You are a source of energy in the matrix. Sleeping, and your energy was being usurped from you. And when you wake up out of the matrix, clock, calendar, religion, environment, education, political system, justice system, economic system, what else we do? Culture, language, everything. When you wake up in the matrix, remember you are tapping into these magnetic field lines, low vibrational frequency field lines. When you wake up, you start to break these lines off. You are no longer attaching or allow these lines or pulling in these magnetic energies. You are releasing and connecting to new magnetic field lines, and this is what's happening with Earth. So here we go. This is how birds levitate. This is how animals surf and navigate this planet, and that's the most important. Look at the one all the way up at the 33 at the top of the. Look at the one at the vertebrae, 33 vertebrae. Now you got the 33-degree Masons, and at the top of your spine, you have your cerebellum. Your cerebellum and your hippocampus sits at the top at the top of your spine, where your stem. Excuse me. At the top of your spine, you have your stem, and underneath the stem, you have your cerebellum and your hippocampus. And cerebellum in Latin means miniature brain. If I control how you think, I got the body. Look at that, waking up. So when you walk outside, you see these people walking around that believe in a clock, a calendar, a religion, and all this bullshit. This is what you see. All your workers, your school teachers, everybody, your professors, your doctors, your lawyers, your judges, your black political people. This is what you're up against. Yes, billions amongst billions on the planet sleeping. Yes, This is where your transgender, homosexuality. This is where all of this. This is where hormone blockages come in from children. All of these people are asleep. And this is what happens when you wake up. They get mad because guess what? They can't no longer use you. And they're upset. Look, upset. They can no longer use you. See? Once you know the truth, they can no longer use you. I have to give you permission to kill me. And then what happens? You automatically become what? See? You automatically become what? Look at this. Breaking off all that. Watch the spinal cord. All 33 vertebrae going through the woman's canal. This is the rebirth. Everyone goes through this. This is a true rebirth. Coming through the birth canal into the water. This is the rebirth. It don't make a difference. Your age doesn't make a difference. The size of your phenotype, the size of your body don't make a difference. This is an awakening. So when we be talking about, oh, you got to be a certain age, or you're too young, or you're too old, it has nothing to do with it. It's the soul. A lot of these children on the planet is older than some of you grown adults by millions of years. Paul. So here you go right here. And look at the blast. And look at these magnetic field lines. You see these lines right here? Trying to connect to one another? The ones at the top trying to connect to the ones at the bottom? They should be connecting straight across. They should be connecting straight across. But what's happening is they are breaking off, as you can see. And there are new magnetic field lines that are being created because we are being pulled in between four gas giants. And this is where the Great Reset is going to take place. These magnetic field lines are how nature surf and navigate the planet, how birds, certain insects with wings that fly, they create an electrical current, and through their pineal gland, they connect to the magnetic field, and they are able to fly. A lot of people, you don't understand. The bird is the most highly intelligent, as well as y'all would think a bird is cold and callous towards their young. A mother bird tells their young, I'm going to feed you to a certain point, but you have everything that you need. When I give you these worms today, I value you, I love you, and I'm gone. If that bird doesn't flap its wings and become a successful bird by flapping his wings and taking care of itself, that's an indictment on the mother, not the bird. That's an indictment on the mother and the father, not the bird. Remember that, my brothers and sisters. That's why in nature, the bird is the most loving, as well as the most you will look at is the most cruel, because there is no negotiation when it get to a certain age when it comes to the bird. You got everything you need. Make it happen. If not, that's an indictment on me. I value and appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Understand and overstand. This is taking place and there's nothing that they can do about it. Look at the energy blasting the magnetic field. Look at the solar wind. Look at it reversing on the back of the planet. Look at the magnetic field lines breaking off. Even when you go over here and you look at this, you honestly think it's nothing over here, don't you? This is all dust particles, and guess what? You think it's blue. To be truthful and honest with you, this is dark purple. You can see the dark purple in there. You can see the dark purple in there. You can see it right there. Let me take it off now. Look at it come in and out. Abundance and gratitude to you all, my people. There's nothing they can do about it. This is our home, one of many. And guess what? Celebration time.